Welcome back to Better English Step by Step. Let's calm down and build your fluency. Today, we are going to fix the silence trap, the moment that kills your connection with native speakers. Imagine you are at a cafe. Your friend leans across the table, eyes wide, and whispers, "You will never guess who I saw yesterday." They are excited. They are waiting for you to react. But you just sit there and say, "Really?" Or, "Oh."
I used to do this constantly when I was learning French. I thought I was being polite by listening quietly, but my friends thought I was bored or didn't understand. It was so isolating.
In this hour, we will master the reaction trio. You'll learn exactly what to say and how to say it to keep the energy high without thinking.
It really is a terrible feeling, isn't it? You understand every word the other person is saying. You know the grammar, you know the vocabulary, but socially, you feel like you are failing because you cannot match their energy.
Exactly. And this is something that textbooks rarely teach. Textbooks teach you how to transfer information. They teach you to say, "The train leaves at 5 o'clock," or "I would like the chicken, please." But friendship is not about transferring information. Friendship is about transferring emotion.
That is a beautiful way to put it. Transferring emotion.
When a native speaker tells you a story, they are not just giving you a report. They are inviting you to feel what they felt. If they are shocked, they want you to be shocked. If they are happy, they want you to be happy. And if you just sit there silently nodding your head or saying a flat robotic "really," you are rejecting that invitation.
It feels like closing a door.
It does. So today, we are going to learn how to keep that door open. We are going to focus on 3 specific phrases that you will hear in almost every episode of every American sitcom, from Friends to The Office. These are the phrases that characters use to say, "I am listening, I am shocked, tell me more."
These are what linguists call discourse markers, or specifically backchanneling, but we can just call them reactions.
The reaction trio. We are going to look at "no way," "you're kidding," and the very surprising "get out."
Get out is my favorite because it sounds so rude if you translate it literally.
We will get to that one later, and we will make sure you use it safely. But first, let's talk about the energy of these phrases. The secret to all 3 of them is intonation. If you say them with a flat voice, they sound sarcastic or bored.
If I say "no way" with a flat voice, it sounds like I am refusing to do something. No way. I will not do it.
Exactly. But if you say it with the reaction intonation, it means "that is incredible." So, are you ready to start with the first one?
I am ready. Let's look at "no way."
This is probably the most common reaction to surprising news in American English. It is short, it is simple, and it is very powerful. But the power comes from the vowels.
We don't say it quickly. We don't say "no way."
No, we stretch it out. Imagine you are pulling a piece of elastic. The "no" is long and the "way" is long. Listen to the shape of it. No way.
It has a specific melody, doesn't it? It goes up, then down, then up again.
It does. It is like a valley. You start high, you drop down for the middle of the phrase, and you come back up at the end. Listen to just the melody without the words. Da, 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 da. Now let's put the words in. No way. No way. Let's try it together. I want you to imagine I just told you something impossible. Imagine I just told you that I won $1 million in the lottery yesterday.
That would be nice.
It would be very nice. So I look at you and I say, "Daniel, I won the lottery." You are shocked. You are happy. You cannot believe it. Try to say, "No way."
No way.
Good. Now, listeners, I want you to try. I will say the sentence and you respond. "I just won the lottery."
No way.
Again, stretch the vowels. "I just won the lottery."
No way.
One more time. Make it even longer. "I just won the lottery."
No way.
Perfect. Now, this phrase is very versatile. You can use it for good news, like the lottery, but you can also use it for bad news or just shocking facts.
Right. If I told you, "Sophie, did you hear? The coffee shop downstairs is closing forever?"
I would use the same phrase, but maybe the tone is a little lower, a little darker. No way.
It still has the stretch, though.
Yes, it communicates, "I refuse to believe this because it is too shocking." Let's practice that variation. The bad news, "no way."
Okay, I'll give you the bad news. Sophie, I lost my passport at the airport.
No way.
See, it is quiet, it is sympathetic, but it shows you care. Listeners, try this one. Imagine your friend just told you they lost their phone. I lost my phone on the bus.
No way.
Again, keep it low. I lost my phone on the bus.
No way.
Now, let's compare the two. This is very important for fluency. You have one tool, the phrase no way, but you use it for two different jobs, the happy job and the sad job.
Let's switch back and forth. This is a great mental workout.
Okay, I will give you a piece of news. You have to decide instantly, is this happy or sad? And then give me the correct no way.
I am ready.
Listeners, you play along with Daniel. Here is the first one. My boss just gave me a promotion and a double salary.
No way.
That was the high one. Good. Next one. My car was stolen last night.
No way.
That was the low one. Next one. I just met Brad Pitt in the supermarket.
No way.
Next one. I missed the last train and had to walk home in the rain.
No way.
Excellent. You can hear how the emotion changes the music of the phrase. If you can master this, you don't need complicated grammar to show empathy. You just need these two words.
It takes the pressure off, doesn't it? You don't have to construct a sentence like, "Oh, I am so sorry to hear that. That must have been terrible." You can just breathe out a sincere, "No way," and I feel understood.
Exactly. It gives your brain a break. While you are saying no way, your brain has 2 or 3 seconds to think of what to say next. It buys you time.
That is a very practical tip. We all need thinking time.
Let's move on to the second member of our trio. This one is for when you are skeptical. Maybe you believe the person, but you want to show that what they are saying is almost impossible.
This is "you're kidding."
You're kidding. Now be careful with the grammar here. It is the present continuous tense. You are kidding. To kid means to joke or to trick someone playfully.
But we rarely say "you are kidding" with full pronunciation.
No, never. It sounds like a robot. You are kidding. We contract it, you're. And actually, in fast speech, it often sounds like you're.
You're kidding.
The stress, the power of this phrase, is on the first syllable of the second word, kid.
You're kidding.
Exactly. The you're is quiet and fast. The kid is loud and high. The ding drops down low. You're kidding.
It feels like a punch. You're kidding.
Let's try that. Listeners, repeat after me. Focus on hitting the kid hard. You're kidding.
You're kidding.
Imagine I just told you that I am moving to Mars. You don't believe me. You think I am telling a joke. I am moving to Mars next week.
You're kidding.
Now let's soften it. Usually we use this when something is just surprising, not necessarily a lie. For example, if I say I have 10 brothers and sisters.
That is true?
No, it is just an example.
Okay, good. But if you said that, I would think, wow, that is a huge family. I would say, you're kidding.
It means that is so surprising it sounds like a joke.
Is there a difference between "you're kidding" and "are you kidding"?
Are you kidding is a question. It demands an answer. If you say, are you kidding? I usually have to say, no, I'm serious. But you're kidding is a statement. It is just a reaction. You don't really expect an answer. It just keeps the conversation flowing.
That is a subtle but important difference. "You're kidding" allows me to keep talking. "Are you kidding" might stop me.
Exactly. We want to keep the flow. Let's practice the flow. I am going to tell you a short story. I want you to insert "you're kidding" in the gap.
Okay.
So I went to the shop yesterday to buy some milk.
Silence.
And when I got to the counter, the cashier told me that I was the 1 millionth customer.
You're kidding.
And then she gave me a year's supply of free milk.
You're kidding.
Do you feel how that pushes the story forward? It makes me feel like my story is exciting.
It validates you. It says, your story is worth reacting to.
Let's talk about the intonation again. It usually goes down at the end. You're kidding. If you go up at the end, you're kidding, it sounds like you are genuinely confused.
Right. You're kidding implies doubt. You're kidding implies amazement.
Let's practice the amazement version. I want to hear the drop at the end. I just saw your ex-boyfriend with a new Ferrari.
You're kidding.
He said he won it in a poker game.
You're kidding.
And then he crashed it into a tree.
You're kidding.
See how natural that feels? You are part of the story now.
I noticed something, Sophie. When I say it, I often shake my head a little bit. Is that normal?
Yes, that is excellent body language. Shaking your head while smiling or looking shocked adds to the meaning. It signals, I cannot believe this. If you say it with a totally still head and a blank face, it sends a mixed signal.
So eyes wide, maybe a little head shake?
And a smile if it is funny news. Let's try one more drill with "you're kidding." I want to focus on speed. Native speakers say this very fast. It is almost one sound. You're kidding.
You're kidding.
Listeners, try to compress it. Don't pronounce every letter. Squeeze it. You're kidding.
You're kidding.
I ate the whole pizza.
You're kidding.
I didn't sleep for 2 days.
You're kidding.
I just quit my job.
You're kidding.
Great. Now, before we get to the third phrase, which is the most fun and the most dangerous, I want to take a moment. We are doing a lot of repetition today. We are drilling these sounds deep into your muscle memory.
That is the step-by-step method.
It is. If you enjoy this style of learning, where we don't just rush through a list of tips, but we actually practice them together calmly, please consider subscribing to the channel. We release these long-form lessons regularly to help you build a comfortable, confident English practice.
And if you hit the bell icon, you won't miss the next one. It is a small action, but it helps us keep making these lessons for you.
Thank you for being here. Now, let's look at number 3. Get out.
This one is tricky. If I say get out to someone in my house, they might leave.
Yes, get out is the imperative form of the verb to leave. If you are angry and you point at the door and scream, "Get out," you are telling someone to exit.
So how does this become a friendly reaction?
It is a metaphor. It's short for "get out of here with that story." It means your story is so crazy, I want to push it away, but we say it with affection.
It is very common in American movies. I remember Elaine from Seinfeld used to do this.
She is the master of it. She would shout, "Get out," and actually push people. We don't recommend pushing people, but the phrase is very useful.
What is the pronunciation? Do we say the T clearly? Get out?
No, this is American English, so we use the flap T. The T at the end of get is between 2 vowel sounds, the E in get and the in out, so it becomes a soft D sound. Get out.
Get out.
It connects smoothly.
Get out. Get out.
The stress is usually on the out. Get out.
Get out.
Listeners, try that. Make the T soft. Get out.
Get out.
Now, the tone is vital here. You must sound surprised and happy. If you sound angry, it will be a disaster. You have to smile.
It is often used when someone tells you a secret or a coincidence.
Yes, a coincidence is the perfect time for get out. For example, Daniel, imagine we are talking and we realize we both went to the same elementary school.
That would be crazy.
So I say, "Wait, you went to Lincoln Elementary? I went to Lincoln Elementary."
Get out.
See? He's not telling me to leave the room. He's celebrating the coincidence.
It feels very energetic. It is higher energy than you're kidding.
It is. You're kidding is a 5 out of 10 on the energy scale. No way is a 7. Get out is a 9 or a 10. You use this for the big moments.
So don't use it if I say, I bought a new pair of shoes.
Exactly. If you say, "I bought new shoes," and I scream, "Get out," I look crazy. Why is that shocking? But if you say, "I bought these shoes for $1.
Get out.
Yes, that is a shocking bargain. That deserves a get out.
Let's practice distinguishing when to use it.
Good idea. I will give you some statements. You decide if it deserves a get out or just a nice.
Okay, I am ready.
Statement 1. I finished my homework.
Nice.
Right, not shocking. Statement 2. I found a diamond ring on the sidewalk.
Get out.
Yes, that is amazing. Statement 3. My sister is visiting this weekend.
Nice. Or maybe really, but not get out.
Statement 4. My sister is dating the mayor.
Get out.
You feel the difference? It's for gossip, shock, and wild luck.
Can we combine them? Can I say no way, get out?
Absolutely. You can stack them. No way, get out. It emphasizes the shock.
What about shut up? I hear that sometimes too.
Shut up functions exactly the same way as get out. It means I don't believe you. However, shut up can be considered a bit more rude or teenager style. Get out is slightly safer for adults, though it is still casual. I would not say get out to my boss.
Right. If the CEO says we made a profit, don't say get out.
Please don't use "that is wonderful news" for the CEO. But for friends, "get out" is perfect.
So we have our 3 tools. No way for disbelief. You're kidding for validation. Get out for extreme shock.
Now we are going to enter the simulator.
The simulator. This sounds serious.
It is the most important part of the lesson. We are going to put this into a realistic context. Daniel is going to tell us a story. It is a story with several parts.
Okay.
I will pause Daniel at certain moments. When the story stops, I want you, the listener, to choose the best reaction and say it out loud. You have to be fast. You have to be the friend at the table.
Should I improvise a story?
Yes. Tell us about the time you got locked out of your apartment.
Oh, that was a disaster. Okay.
Listeners, get ready. You are sitting with Daniel. He is telling you this story. Listen for the shocking moments. Go ahead, Daniel.
So last winter, I was taking out the trash. I was just wearing my t-shirt and shorts, and it was freezing outside.
Pause. Reaction.
Silence.
Here you could say, "No way," softly. It sets the scene. He was cold. Try it. No way. Okay, continue.
I threw the trash bag in the bin, and when I turned around, the wind blew the front door shut. Bam!
Pause. Reaction.
Silence.
This is a bad moment. You're kidding. Or no way. Try "you're kidding." Continue.
I didn't have my keys, I didn't have my phone, and it started to snow.
Pause. Reaction.
Silence.
This is getting worse. No way.
So I am standing there, freezing, shivering, thinking I am going to die of cold. And suddenly, a delivery truck pulls up.
Pause. Reaction.
Silence.
This is a twist. Really? Or no way?
And the driver looks at me, and he starts laughing. He says, "Daniel, is that you?"
Pause. Reaction.
Silence.
You're kidding. A coincidence.
It was my cousin. I haven't seen him in 5 years. He just happened to be the delivery driver for my street that day.
Pause. Reaction.
Silence.
This is the big moment. Get out. Try it. Get out.
So he let me sit in his truck to warm up, and he had a spare key to my apartment because I gave him one 5 years ago for emergencies.
Pause. Reaction.
Silence.
No way. That is incredibly lucky.
So I survived, but I never take out the trash without my keys anymore.
Excellent story, Daniel. And listeners, did you feel the rhythm?
It is like a dance. I take a step, you take a step.
If you had stayed silent during that story, Daniel would have felt awkward. He might have rushed the ending. But because you reacted, "No way, you're kidding, get out," he felt encouraged to tell the details.
I felt the energy. I wanted to tell you about the cousin because I knew you would be surprised.
That is the gift of active listening. You make the other person a better storyteller.
So, Sophie, what should our listeners do this week to practice this?
I have a specific challenge for you. I call it the sitcom challenge.
I like the sound of that.
I want you to open Netflix or YouTube or wherever you watch English TV. Choose a comedy. Friends, Seinfeld, How I Met Your Mother, The Big Bang Theory.
Any show with a lot of dialogue.
Any show with a lot of dialogue. Keep a tally. Every time you hear "no way," "you're kidding," or "get out," write it down. You will be amazed. You will hear it 5, 10, maybe 20 times in one episode.
And once you hear it, you can't unhear it. It will be everywhere.
Once you notice it, start shadowing it. When Joey says "no way," you say "no way." Match his speed. Match his melody.
That is how you move it from your head to your mouth.
Exactly. Give yourself permission to be loud. Give yourself permission to sound surprised. It might feel like acting at first, but that is okay. English is a performance.
You have to play the character of fluent English speaker until you become him.
Beautifully said. Remember, fluency is not just about words. It is about connection. And today, you learned 3 powerful keys to connect.
No way, you're kidding. Get out.
Use them well. Thank you for studying with us today.
See you next time.
Bye for now.